This is the Riverhawk SportsNest podcast, talking all things NSU athletics. I'm Sean Solo.
And I'm Captain Morgan.
Brought to you by
NSU Athletics, Precision Consulting Group,
and DJ Sean Solo Entertainment. The Riverhawk SportsNest is a Rogue Radio Network production.
You can like, follow, share, and enjoy the show. You can listen to Riverhawk SportsNest on Spotify, Apple, and Amazon Music. What is that recording?
Yeah, we got red light there, we got red light here.
Okay.
Let's just do this.
We're gonna go.
Let's go.
Good evening and salutations. It is Wednesday night. It is the Riverhawk SportsNest podcast. I am Sean Solo.
I'm Captain Morgan.
We welcome you. We actually have fans out in the restaurant tonight. I love it. Well, we do this every night here at Emery's Grill at 6 o'clock.
Wednesdays, every Wednesday night.
Every Wednesday nights. I don't know what day it is. But we're here. We have players. We have coaches on. We get to know everybody. But we want to thank Emery's Grill for hosting our show. You can always come out. They've got great food. You know, it's good stuff. We'd also like to mention our current sponsors, Precision Consulting Group and DJ Sean Solo Entertainment. The SportsNest is a Rogue Radio Network production. You can now watch the SportsNest episodes on the Rogue Radio Network YouTube channel. You can go to Instagram for all the links to the platforms and be sure to like and share.
And the SportsNest would not be possible if it wasn't for our current sponsors and our athletic director, Coach John Sizemore. The purpose of our podcast is to talk all things NSU athletics. If you'd like to become a sponsor, just reach out to us. A percentage of the sponsorships go back to NSU athletics directly.
And we have plenty of openings for that, so don't feel like there's not any opportunity for you.
Absolutely.
Well, so we've got two newbies on the show tonight. We know them because we're always at the sporting events and whatnot, but we have never had you on the podcast. So it's like we're getting the behind the scenes, kind of the down and dirty. So why don't y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves?
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, Megan, go ahead.
Megan Burk. I'm the head athletic trainer for NSU, and this is my lovely assistant. And you can go.
Okay. My name is Krysten Wolgast, and yeah, I'm the assistant athletic trainer.
And one of the things is y'all are very behind the scenes because, I mean, you're everywhere, but sometimes you're nowhere, but you're everywhere.
We have eyes and ears everywhere. We hear
Yes.
Literally.
everything. Yeah.
Literally.
I mean,
All of the kids tell us things we probably don't want to know, but yeah.
how many sports are you over then?
12.
12.
Yes.
All of them.
We've counted many times, haven't we? We're like 13,
10.
12, I
12.
think.
Yeah.
So do y'all go to every event then?
Every home event.
Every home event?
Yeah. And then we travel with football. We don't really cover golf because they practice in Tulsa sometimes, Muskogee sometimes. So they don't really practice around here or play around here. So
Right.
they travel a lot. Tennis, we're home. We cover their home.
Travel sometimes for basketball.
We've tried a lot this year to travel with basketball. They've done really well, so I'm very proud of them.
Yeah.
So how did y'all get into this field as far as training, being an athletic trainer?
Oh boy, my story's long. You go.
I had to shadow for high school under like a health professional for one of my classes, and so I shadowed the athletic trainer at my high school, and I had a really good time with him. And so I was like, great, this is what I'm going into, and I just never looked back. So now I'm here. It's
Okay.
my first official job.
First official, like grown-up job and everything?
Yeah.
Wow, impressive.
When did you start?
I started in
July?
July.
Yes,
Okay.
she did.
Yeah. So yeah, this is it. First job.
She's so excited. She's so excited to be.
She's all smiles.
Athletic trainer at NSU.
It's definitely not where I expected to be. I'm happy to be here, but not where I expected to end up.
Well,
Yeah.
just after a few times of talking with her, it's like, okay, she's going to be just fine on the show because she can talk just fine.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
like, she's bubbly like
She's
that.
very bubbly.
Yes. And now, Megan, as a more, I didn't talk to you a lot at the beginning, but I've talked to you a little more recently, and you've got that attitude, like that attitude that's kind of, I would say, just a smart ass, and so like it really hits home with me when I'm talking to you. I'm like, yeah, I'm like I can relate to you. So.
You don't beat around the bush.
No, I'm very I'm focused, but
Yeah.
if you catch me outside of work, I'm usually very fun
Yeah.
and very sarcastic. But yeah,
So
usually
all
at test.
business is what you're trying to tell us?
Absolutely, yeah. My athletes are my babies. They're my kids. So gotta take care of them first. But yeah, athletic training.
So
It's
yeah,
been
how'd you
it's
get
been
started?
It's a very long story. You sure you want the long version?
Let's take the cliff notes.
Okay. I was in high school, and I tore my knee playing softball. And the athletic trainer there was very kind to me. She made me feel safe. She made me feel like everything was going to be okay. She checked on me at the hospital. She was with me every step of the way. So I felt very supported, and I was like, wow, this is really cool. I shadowed physical therapy. I've been in a lot of jobs around physical therapy, athletic training, personal training. I was everything. So I guess through many trial and error, I was like, I really love athletic training. So here I am. I wanted to make sure that my athletes felt loved and supported, because sometimes that's the worst part of their lives is blowing out their knee or having a concussion that never heals, and we're there for them. So,
And especially at college, sometimes we're the only person that's day-to-day caring for them.
yeah,
treating
mom
them-
and dad
yeah.
are not around.
So we
So-
are mom and dad.
So
Literally, she's mom, I'm dad.
So tell me, we always hear about, oh, they got athletic training, you're a trainer. What kind of medical background do you have to have? What's kind of some of the requirements? Do you have to have certifications, that kind of thing?
So ours are different because by the time I came around, I had to have a master's degree. She does not. So we've got that
I'm
different.
old.
It's
Grandfather-
translating.
it's
to
fine.
I'm
Grand-
old.
grandfather then.
years.
So you're not just dad, you're grandpa then.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then you have to have your certification. See, there's a really long test that you have to take and pass. And then depends on the state. Most states require a license as well, but there's no test for it. You just apply and then get it. I think Texas and California are still the only states that you don't have to have a license.
Correct.
I think. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Is that at all levels, at college, high school, and pro?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
how?
Yeah.
Pro might be a little more strict, doesn't it? In Texas, at least.
I have no idea. I've never
Oh
worked.
God! If anyone's listening and they're like, "Oh my gosh, you guys don't know what you're talking about," so sorry.
Just make
So
a comment.
sorry.
Just make a comment below if you're watching.
Well, the reason why I asked, there's a big controversy down in Dallas, amongst other things, with my Mavericks, and turns out that the general manager, who has made a fool of our team, he fired the athletic trainer and health
Oh wow.
leaders or whatever that had been there for 20-something years.
Wow.
The people that he brought in, one of them is not certified. One of them is, I don't know what his deal is, but example, they were trying to get one of the players pushed back to playing. Turns out he actually had a stress fracture, and they didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
And they decided, oh, let's get a CT fracture, not just a strain. So that's why I was asking, so what are kind of the requirements? And when a player goes down or something, what are you running through when you are kind of triaging them?
So many things.
Yeah.
Don't fall. Don't trip.
Yeah,
Don't
usually
make a
don't
fool of
fall
yourself.
while you're running onto the field.
Oh,
That's usually the
Literally,
first thought.
it's happened before. Well, oh gosh, if my professor's ever gonna watch this,
They won't.
gotta survey the scene,
well,
make
they
sure
may.
everything's safe.
We're global.
Yeah, there you go.
That's true.
Someday we will be.
Just send it to them.
We'll be universal, baby. Anyway, so we survey the scene, make sure it's safe for everybody, including us, because we did run out on the field one time and we almost got hit by our own players and the opposing teams. Football. This is football. It was crazy.
Are we
we almost
allowed
got
to drop
knocked.
hot gossip about
Sure.
stuff, or is this
We're our
I
own
was
little
trying to say.
entity. Come on.
Well, I was going to be more specific.
Oh.
Yeah,
So
tell the
it's during
story.
the-
We
Okay,
want
yeah.
the
You
story.
She's
So
very specific.
It was during
Yeah.
the Lincoln Cal game, which
Sweating.
if you weren't there,
Oh my gosh.
it was brutal.
Oh my
Every
God, it was
single
crazy.
play, there was a fight. A guy got kicked out. It was awful, and we had to cover both sidelines because they didn't travel an athletic trainer. So we taped their guys beforehand, and we had a trainer on their side for the whole game. And so one of our guys got hit in the chest and was having a hard time breathing. And so we were like running out to him, and we both had to like swerve around 4 guys, 3 of our guys, and then one of the Lincoln Cal guys was like chasing 3 of our guys down. And so we both had to like swerve around them to get to the guy. And so I'm like trying to treat the guy that got hit while Megan's like yelling at the ref.
The ref.
Like,
I told him.
This is stupid.
This is during a live play?
Yes.
He didn't.
The
did
play
blow
had
the
like
whistle.
ended, and then they blew the whistles, and so we were like, "Let's go! Like we're gonna run out." And then suddenly I'm like, "Here's 4 guys coming at me. What do I do?" I was like, "This is terrifying."
Yeah, I told off the ref that day. That's what I mean by, like, all seriousness.
Yeah.
They could have knocked us down.
Oh,
We could have
sure.
had a concussion.
Easily.
Who's going to take care of them? But yeah,
Yeah, the refs did not have control of that game at all.
That was bad.
absolutely.
At all.
It was awful.
Yeah, that was.
And we get to play them again this year.
Yeah.
It's like
Yay.
the Thunderdome down there. It's just no rules at all.
Literally.
It literally felt like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
brutal.
I guess we're just hoping that everything's okay when we get there, and then just make sure that they're breathing, they're alive, and then we're like, okay, what's your name? If it's the other team, and then our guys were just like, hey, what hurts? Can you tell me what hurts? And usually, sometimes they're just not coherent. So you just gotta keep telling them, like, look at me, and then tell me what hurts. And then usually if you crank on their knee or something, then they're like, ah. And then you're like, okay, I found it. Okay, good. And then see if anything's
Got this
broken.
open wound and her fingers inside of
Yeah.
it. Does that hurt? Does that hurt?
Literally. And then if they seem like they're good and we can get them off the field, then we get them off the field. Then we treat them on the side.
Tape them up. Give them a
Yeah.
shot of whiskey.
We go
and
through.
back out.
Oh,
Honestly.
man.
Goal is to
The
get them off
whiskey's
the
for
field.
me. Okay.
Yeah.
It goes good whiskey on the field, yes.
Or it was margaritas during football season.
Oh, yeah.
It was margaritas.
Love margaritas.
Yeah, that was the drink.
Well, I
of
didn't know what
choice
was
in
else in
football.
that in the side pouches that they run out there with their
Margaritas.
yeah.
boxes.
Shooters of margarita.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever see me down, just a shooter of Fireball is all I need. Okay, just.
Hey.
Yeah.
That
Only
makes
when
me
it's
wanna
cold. Only when it's cold.
puke. That's not good. But yeah, so we go through a bunch of special tests. So it's like we test any body part. So their hand, their wrist, their elbow, their shoulder, everything. We
Yeah.
do go through a series of tests, see what we think it is, and then we tell the athlete, and then we tell the coach, and then if they can play, then we tape them or whatever, and then we send them back in. And then if we don't think that they can play, then we tell the coach, tell the athlete, give them ice, whatever. And then if they need to,
So you're the determining factor.
yes,
We have
That's
a lot
why-
of control. The guys don't realize at the beginning of the year we have a lot of control.
they really don't.
They
They'll
just
be
think,
like,
"Hey, there's
I
this-"
can play if I want. And I'm like, really? Watch me.
So yeah,
Okay.
we're disliked by many sometimes, but they
Yeah.
come around eventually.
Well, tell me more specifically, like the concussion protocol has been such a big hot topic in sports the past few years. When there's a risk of that, what are you guys looking for? Like, how do you all process it, especially, let's say, on the football field?
I think it depends on the severity. Because I know, like, they just sent out, like, the red flags of concussion within the last 2 years. I think it was after Tua that they started sending all that stuff out. And so, obviously, like, if you have a red flag of concussion, then, like, you're done. Like, it doesn't even matter whether you test negative or not. Like, you're off the field for the rest of the day. But most of the time, like, there isn't going to be one of those red flags. Like, a guy's just going to come over and be like, oh, I got kind of hit in the head. My head hurts a little bit. And then you're like, well, you probably have a concussion, but let's take you through the protocol just in case. So we use Sway at NSU, and it's
Have
just
you
like
heard of that?
No, I have not.
It's very simple. It's wonderful. I love it.
so nice.
It's an app on your phone, and they go through all the concussion symptoms that they might have. So ringing in the ears, sensitive to light, sensitive to noise. Are they irritable? Are they nauseous? Do they feel dizzy? So on and so forth. Usually if they do have any of those, I'm like, yes, you have a concussion. But we also go through, like the follow my finger.
Sure.
We do that. We're looking for bouncing of the eye. the pupil. A lot of times that's a good indication. If their pupils are equal, sometimes one will be really small and one will be really big. So that's not good. And then, so a lot of times, they'll be like, oh yeah, I got hit, but I feel fine.
Because they know. Because they know
I'm
we're
good.
going to
I'm
pull
good.
them.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, and
As they stumble this way back out too.
literally. So a lot of times I won't go off of just the red flags or the symptom check. I'll go through like the eye and everything. There's a lot more.
Sure.
There's a lot more, but
I bet.
I'll keep it simple.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yes, concussions are a huge issue, not just in college or pro. It's high school, middle school, and even grade school, which they just don't have the care that they need at this point. But hopefully in the future they'll have athletic trainers
We're
to
getting
help
there.
them.
More and more high schools and middle schools have athletic trainers now, or at least one trainer for both the middle school and the high school.
Yeah.
It's getting there, but we definitely can keep going.
Yeah.
We definitely need more.
And I bet when the NFL did the concussion test and all that stuff, that really helped kind of bleed down. Cause
Oh, absolutely. Like, I know the Chiefs have, like, what?
What was the one football player? I'm so bad with names.
Tua's the
My
one that, like,
fiance's gonna kill me.
collapsed.
The one that had the
That was Tua.
Tua. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, that was. Oh my god.
Yeah, the Miami Dolphin quarterback. Yeah.
And they said it was a neck injury, right? Oh my gosh. Athletic trainers in the whole world were just freaking out, I bet.
Oh, yeah,
They
that's
we
something-
knew exactly
yeah.
what it was.
If you haven't sat and watched a football game on TV with an athletic trainer, you should, because if an injury happens, we will be there and being like, "This is what happened, and I know exactly what this is."
Or we'll be like, oh, athletic trainer, there we are.
Yeah, look, this one of mine.
they didn't trip. They ran out good. Look
They
at them.
did it. Yeah.
It is very embarrassing when you trip.
I can only imagine. So how many times have you tripped then, Megan?
I tripped one time at a wrestling meet on the mat. I was sitting on the edge, and I went to, like, help her, and I tripped, and I was like, oh, crap. And everyone was there, so everyone saw me fall, but it was fine.
Now, did a trainer come out for you?
No, we're good, but my coworker broke his foot doing that one time.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Shout out Shannon. You need to work on that.
That's always my fear, though, like, especially because it's just the two of us at the university. I'm like, if one of us gets sick or something happens, we're screwed. Like, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
Well, kind of talking about that, I'm going to ask this question first, Megan. So I know, Krysten, you've been here since earlier this year, but July, you'd said. But how long have you been here then so far?
It'll be 2 years in June. Then June.
In June?
Yeah.
Okay. So we've
June, yeah. 1st of July.
we just announced that we're adding men's tennis as a sport, and I think we've announced that we're doing men's and women's wrestling. I think
Yeah.
we're shooting for that.
Is that for next year, too?
Yeah, that's for the
It says
fall.
2020. Oh, I got
Oh,
told
my
2026.
Goodness.
Have I been lied to?
No,
Possible.
I might have misread.
I think it was 2026.
Okay. So was
I
there
think
another
we're getting
sport?
it approved for this fall,
Okay. And
but then we're going to actually implement it. Like, they can start recruiting and bringing in coaches ahead of
Okay.
time, but we actually start it in the fall.
okay.
I could be wrong and have
No,
to
I
eat my
think-
shoe
I think
over
you're
that,
right. I
but
think you're right on that.
I think that's what it is.
And I think my understanding is that with the growth that's been going on, they may add another.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to add some help for y'all.
Yeah,
So-
I hope so.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Very.
And it's like, well, it's almost like putting a Band-Aid on an open wound, open wound, but almost. But it's still a start there. So,
Yeah.
I mean, getting that help in. Now, do you have any student workers or anything that kind of help y'all out as well, too? Or is it just, because I've seen a few people helping out, but how does that work out?
We've got a couple consistent people who are on, like, tuition waivers through, like, the athletic department. And then we've got a couple other people that kind of come and go that are here for, like placements for school and stuff. Like, if they have to get 8 hours for school, yeah, then they can come and be with us. So rather than, like, trying to get with, like, the hospital or, like, a PT clinic, then they can, if they're, like, an athlete, like, Courtney Lee's doing that right now. She was like, I need hours. And we
Yeah.
were like, we're easy, so come on down. Yeah, so.
Yeah, it's not as crazy in the spring. Well, the end of spring, I should say.
Yeah.
The beginning of.
Yeah.
it's not
But it does
the
make
best.
it really helpful. Like,
It does.
there are
I
times.
appreciate all of you.
There are
Love
times when,
you.
like, if I didn't have a student right now, I would be screwed.
Today was a testament of how much they help. Like, it's just us two. And like I'll be doing a treatment on one girl and I'll be like, "Ugh, crap, I need to do hands-on treatment on both. So I'm like, Kirsten,
I have to
can
take
you
one.
help?
Yeah.
Instead of the
yeah.
other student or helper.
Because we have
helping
some
us.
treatments that you can just like set them up and leave them for like 15 minutes and they're good. And then there's other treatments where you're like, you have to be with them for like 10 minutes doing their treatment. You're like, well, can't help anybody else for these 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Hope something doesn't happen.
Kind of like triaging. You're like,
Yeah.
which one do I need to do first?
That's insane. You
So-
have over like 300 athletes, right?
So what's the excuse me? What's the ideal number in an athletic training department that y'all should?
Ideally,
I
one-
know. I mean,
Yeah. In a dream world,
8.
I would say 1 to 2 per sport, and then at least
That'd be
like
great.
4 for football.
That'd be great.
3 to 4 for football alone.
wow.
Yeah. If we could have
That would
like
be
1
wonderful.
for every small sport, and then like 4 that are
Small sport like basketball.
oh,
Just kidding.
I would
Yeah.
say 2.
He's
basketball.
focused. He's focused.
But yeah, like at least 1 for every sport except for football. Like you have to have several for football because it's just so much work.
Do you
There's
want
so
me
many of
to
them.
walk you through a normal day of football?
Yes, go for
It's
it.
chaos.
In the fall, this is not preseason. This is a normal day. So we get there at 6:15 in the morning. We tape them until 7, and then from 7 to about 8ish, 7:45, we have to get all 10 gallons, all water bottles, all equipment ready to go and go out on the field. Put it all out on the field, and then we eat breakfast for about 15, 20 minutes.
On a good day.
And then the rest of them get out of meetings, and then we do the rest of the taping, and then pain meds and whatever else they need. And then we go out for practice from like 9 to like 12ish, 12:30.
Depends on the day.
Depends on the day. Or how mad Chev will get at them.
Honestly.
And then
No. What are you talking about?
or how well they do. And then we start treatment 1 to 5. And then we have to usually, depending on soccer, men's and women's soccer, we would have to come back and tape them at like 6:30, 7 o'clock at night.
Or if there was a soccer game, then you were leaving straight from treatment at 5 to go to the soccer game, and you were there until like
9:30 p.m.
Yeah.
It's a long day.
That is a lot of hours and a lot of tape.
Yeah, a lot of tape. But yeah, so that's a normal day. That's a normal day. It was awful. I'm gonna be honest, it was awful because we didn't have any helpers in the morning, so it was just us.
Just us.
And let me tell you, we could have benefited from some therapy.
It's definitely humbling when when there's just one injury on the field during a practice, it's not too terrible because then there's at least one other of us that's like filling water bottles and giving out Band-Aids and medicine and stuff like that. But if both of us are on injuries, then nobody's touching water bottles, nobody's doing anything. So we're like, people are like, the water bottles are empty.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do you want me to do?
Yeah.
This guy's shoulder is out. So
Yeah.
I cannot help you right now, actually.
That was very
That happened a
frustrating,
couple of times in
but
the fall. That was humbling.
Yes. Humbling is a nice word.
Okay.
One thing I have learned about NSU is that, but obviously everybody's stretched on the
Yeah.
whole back end of it. Because I mean, it's just amazing after seeing how things work there. It's like I can't believe everything gets done by so few
So
people.
few people.
So it's like that, the appreciation that I have now and that Sean has now seen as well. It's like it's humbling to us because it's like this thing just would not tick if there weren't people that would go above and beyond like y'all. I mean,
We try.
who's trying to go in at 6 and get home at 9? And you're having to
Not
deal
us.
Yeah.
It just happens. From
That's
time to
why
time.
I love basketball season. Keith, who was sitting over at that
Yeah.
table. Oh, and Jake.
Yeah, everybody's
I
here.
love basketball.
We love basketball.
They are
love
not paying attention.
basketball.
Okay, there's a
Yes.
There we go.
fist bump
Yes.
from Coach Ferg.
Oh,
Basketball's our
and Sheila,
favorite.
hi.
We love you guys.
Just showing you some basketball loving, that's all.
It's just because they're like the only sports that go in the winter, and so it's pretty
Oh, it's
chill.
wonderful.
It's so nice.
I love them. I love their games.
Yeah.
they're inside. You don't need to worry about
Weather.
packing a rain jacket, a coat, whatever else.
It's
You don't
gonna
have
be
to
10
travel that far.
degrees.
And plus, you've got the nice athletic room back there, the training room
Yes.
back there. You don't have, I mean, it's pretty close access to the court.
Yes.
Yes.
You don't have to
And
go everywhere else.
and they feed us. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Yes. Shout out
yeah.
to Legend. Thank you for my sandwich. But yeah, I do love basketball. That's probably my favorite sport. That and softball to cover. No, you don't like softball.
Baseball.
Baseball is your favorite?
We split. So we work pretty much every single sport
Yeah.
together,
But we
except
split.
for men's and women's soccer and baseball and softball.
That's
I
literally
work
how
the
it
men's
was this
sports,
year. I don't
and
know
you work
why.
women's.
Yeah, I work women's sports because I'm all business. I just don't feed into their drama.
That felt a little bit like a dig.
Just a touch. I
Full
love you
disclosure
all.
here.
I love you all. Mwah. But you guys are girls, so you know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
There is more drama on the girls' side than the men's side.
So, Krysten, have you fallen any? Have you tripped? Have you done anything? I know we got one for Megan.
Not here.
Well, I don't think hers was here either. If it was rested.
That's true. Yours wasn't here.
Thank God. I'm gonna trip now.
I've tripped on rodeo dirt, which so has like every single person that's ever worked rodeo.
Oh yeah.
So it doesn't.
She works rodeo.
Oh yeah, I work
Oh.
rodeo as an athletic trainer. So
That's awesome.
You tape up
It's-
the horses and everything, and what?
I wish. No, but I did get to meet JB Mooney, which if you don't know who he is, he's the world's best bull rider. He's retired now, but he's really cool, and I got to meet him. So shout out to him.
Nice.
But yeah, I work rodeo, and so that I've tripped on dirt, like,
Yeah.
cause it's like
Oh,
a
yeah,
foot
it's-
deep dirt. Like
yeah,
you
it's-
can't run in it, but if a guy's out there, like you gotta run, so cause he's probably dying. Most of the time, it's pretty severe in rodeo, so you like have to just run. And yeah, I tripped.
That one, yeah. I can understand that
Yeah.
one. I can understand that one. I can understand tripping on the mat too, coming on. Because I mean, they're kinda
You're
there.
so focused on somebody else
Yeah.
that like you're trying to survey the scene, but you're half surveying
Surveying
the
it for
scene.
yourself.
Yeah, so you're really just like, I gotta go.
Your body's not moving as fast as your mind is, by any means.
There was one soccer game that I moved so fast. I don't know what happened. Jake, sitting over there, can attest. He literally told me he's never seen anyone move that fast. But someone was injured on the other side of the field. By the way, soccer, love y'all guys, but every time one of y'all gets
It's so far away.
injured, it's always on the other side of the field. Always.
Like opposite corners, not even opposite like side from the field. It's opposite corners from where you're standing.
Literally, yeah.
It's a long
every
way to
time.
run.
Now, do you have the little cold spray can for the soccer players?
Yes,
Like
I
they
do.
What's in that? Is it just CO2?
Magic.
Yeah.
Magic.
Magic. Everybody feels
Secret
better
stuff.
after that.
Secret stuff.
Love and affection.
That's literally, I'll never forget, in a high school I covered, and their coach ran out there, sprayed it, and he's like, "You're good to go, man." And I was like, "Ah, sorry to say, but you got to come off the field because I came out here."
oh yeah.
And he was so mad.
So I don't know if people know that if a trainer has to come out for you, you have to leave the field.
Right.
Like in every sport.
Yeah.
In football and soccer.
Not usually softball or baseball, right? Oh, sorry.
You're right.
I don't know.
I'm sweating.
But any hoozle. So in football and soccer, like you have to come off the field if we go out for you.
Right.
And so there, like a lot of the time, it was like a football player would be like, "Oh, I'm good now. Like I just needed a second, and I'm good now." And I'd be like, "It doesn't matter. Like you have to come off." They'd be like, "No, I'm good." I'd grab them by the jersey and drag them off the field because I'm like,
Which is a
Sorry.
sight to see because she's so small.
it's usually like a guy that's like a foot taller than me and at least 100 pounds more than me. And I'm like grabbing and dragging him.
It's literally why she's mom and I'm dad. Because I'm scary, apparently.
Mom's only scary when she's mad.
Literally.
She gets mad twice a year. And then it's scary.
Well, all right.
I can only imagine where that goes.
Yeah.
Football knows. They've seen me yell.
Yeah, she is quite terrifying.
Well,
Well, on that note, shall we move along to the fun segments that
I
the
started
ladies
coming. Do yours. and
were
then
nervous about?
I'll try.
Goodness.
Great.
I'm gonna sweat
I'll try to
more.
come up with something here. So y'all go ahead though. Do your. Go ahead.
Oh,
and do
boy.
your trilogy there.
Oh.
I am Sean Solo, so this is the Sean Solo trilogy. 3 questions. There's no right or wrong answers. It just helps us to get to know you and kind of some fun stuff. So, first question: Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper, or Pepsi?
Dr. Pepper.
Yes, that's a
In
win.
a heartbeat.
Yes, it was like no hesitation there.
Both of us.
All right, so question 2. Now that obviously you guys are in sports athletic trainers, what is your favorite all-time sports movie?
A League of Their Own.
Miracle.
Miracle's fantastic.
It's so good.
Miracle.
It's the hockey one
From the U.S.
where
in the
it's
1980.
the U.S. versus Russia.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
it's
gotta see.
so
That is
good.
that is a must.
Oh, there's so many more that I
No,
can think of.
that's the
but
best one. I'm sorry, hockey, so great.
Hockey is
It was
great.
such a
It is great.
during the Cold War. It was perfect. It's
yeah,
a great movie.
We were like at war with so many people, and then we were like,
Is this a
let's play
Disney
hockey.
movie?
It's on Disney Plus, I think, but I don't know if
Okay.
it's strictly Disney.
I'm gonna watch it.
It was done through Disney Studio, so yes.
Okay, I lied.
Okay. I'll watch
It's
it.
good. We'll watch it.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
Okay. Question 3. So, as y'all would run out onto the field to tend to somebody who's hurt, what would be your walkout song or your run-out song?
Oh boy. I was just thinking this the other day. Mine's not appropriate.
So,
I mean, we're not. appropriate.
Don't think
Yeah,
they
we're
I
not
don't, We're
appropriate.
drinking beer on a radio
it's-
station. I don't think we
My
have to be.
milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
all right, noted for that for next basketball season, so that way when I'm up in the stands, I'll just cue that up
I
for
told
them.
you it was not appropriate.
That's good though.
No, it's
Yeah.
funny.
I like
good.
that.
That's funny shit right there.
Mine's not as funny.
What is it?
It's Drew Hawkins' walk-up song from softball. "God Is Good" by Forrest Frank.
Oh,
It's so
yeah.
good.
It's so you though.
Yeah. It's a
I'm
great
just
song.
vulgar, I guess.
How about opposite ends of the spectrum?
Yeah.
We truly are. You have no
All right.
idea.
It works though.
Yeah.
It works very
It's a happy
well.
medium.
Yeah.
I'm cynical. She's happy. If you compare us to characters,
It's the opposites attract, right? That's the
Yeah.
what's that movie? Inside Out. I'm the angry one. You're Joy.
And I'm Joy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yes.
I can see it.
totally.
Yes.
All right, so see, that wasn't so bad. Sean Solo trilogy.
No, that was
That's
simple.
good.
Yeah. Captain.
I like more questions like that.
Yeah, those are fun.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just asking one, and there is a right or wrong answer.
There is
So
a
what
what?
we're gonna
Oh God.
right or wrong answer. So we're gonna do walk the plank with Captain Morgan, and if you get the question right, you can stay on the ship, and we'll have a shot at Captain if you like. Now, if you get it wrong,
Oh no.
you're gonna have to. Hope you can swim because you're gonna have to walk the
Oh,
plank.
I can swim. I'm good.
Walk the plank.
I feel great now.
I feel like I'm gonna drown.
And I feel
Okay.
like I feel like this one. I almost feel like I got a layup here. And now that I've come up with it.
I'm sweating more.
But how many?
God.
I'm going to ask about one of our teams. So how many tennis players are on our women's tennis team?
Currently or last semester?
8,
8 currently.
7
See, I-
that actually
7?
play.
Yeah, softball. I knew I fucked up when I thought it was.
Yeah, you did.
You can try again. You can try again.
I don't know that I know how
We'll
many.
give
Do
a
you know how
do-over.
many is on? We'll say softball.
Oh God. I should know.
So I'll have to look that one up.
I know.
18?
No, it's more than that.
Is it?
Has to be. I can tell you.
No.
No, don't look it
No.
up.
Don't
This
you
is
dare.
Look up the roster. I'm gonna guess.
Okay, I'm gonna.
guess 29.
We see about 10.
10 of them. Yeah.
I changed
I
my
can tell you
answer
about how
to
many
25. 25.
Yeah, 29. I'm confident.
Who's closer?
we're about to find out.
Neither of us.
What'd you say?
I said 29.
25.
Okay, I've got 22.
Both over. Both over.
Yes.
I
So,
guess we have to swim.
I can give you a shot,
Yikes.
then you got to walk the plank. I guess we could do it that way.
I have to swim. I'm gonna outswim you.
You probably will.
Kick you and swim to land.
Hey, y'all have been great. I really enjoyed this. It's been good.
That was so fast.
So glad.
Time flies when you're having fun.
What
I mean,
time
it's,
is it?
It's 6:30.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
been like
shoot.
35
I
minutes.
could do another half hour.
Well, we greatly appreciate you being on, taking the time out.
Well,
doing
thank
all the
you.
medical stuff that you do, taking care of the
Yeah.
athletes. So
Yeah. Do you have
Thank
Do you have
you.
anything you want to say before we get off? You want to say hi, Mom? You want to tell a funny story about anything? Anything that you want to?
Oh goodness. I don't know. What? I'll ask you a question.
Okay.
What is the most gruesome injury you've ever had?
I almost asked that.
yeah, we need
I bet
those.
I didn't. But yes, go ahead.
Most gruesome?
And it can either be something that you've seen here or in your entire career, including being a student.
I haven't seen a lot of blood so far. So
Okay.
nothing's like outwardly gruesome, but that rodeo injury that I showed you the video of.
What was
So
his
I had a
injury, though?
guy that was bull riding, and he got bucked forward on the bull and hit his head on the horn and then smacked the ground and died for like 2 seconds, and then came back and was seizing by the time we got out to him. JB Mooney went like 2 bulls later, so that was like the pivotal part of the evening. But yeah. Yeah.
She tells the story so
I
nonchalantly.
don't
And then
remember
get
the
this.
horn part.
He died for 2 seconds, but he came back.
Yeah, he did.
That was not her reaction.
He was seizing. No, I had to. So when we work rodeo, we stand on the back of the chutes, which the chutes are like, I don't know, 4 feet wide, something like that. So if an injury happens, you have to jump over like both sides of the chute
So
to
it's
get.
impressive that you
It's
even
a
got on there.
lot to get out on there, and then you have to like jump down. It's a whole thing. And so by the time I got out to him, he was alive. He was just seizing, and so we sent him to the hospital. And then I found out 2 days later that he denied services at the hospital and didn't get anything done, and then left the hospital because you can do that. Please don't do that. If you go to the hospital, please stay at the hospital. That's my word to the public.
Especially if you died for 2 seconds.
Yeah, if you got bucked off a bull, please stay at the hospital.
Yeah, I'm staying in the hospital, of course. You wouldn't catch me on the bull anyway.
No.
But there's that.
No. They're terrifying. They're huge.
Yeah.
They're huge up close. And they're like right at my feet.
That'd be so
Terrifying.
cool, though. Mine was a open dislocated finger.
Gross.
Oh.
That's
So
disgusting.
awesome. It was literally like sticking up out like that. Oops, sorry.
Did you like crank it
far-
back down?
Okay,
No,
I
my
have
head
not
trainer-
my most gruesome injury, but my Justin Clark, which shout out to Justin Clark, I'll send this to him, make him watch it. He's who I worked under before I got here.
Oh.
His most gruesome injury, disgusting. Also rodeo, guy dislocated his hip and his foot was behind his head, like in the wrong direction.
Oh.
Yeah, I wasn't there for it. He just told me about
Oh
it.
my God. Yeah,
Yeah.
just so you know, athletic trainers.
We do
we're
a
not
lot.
just sports. We're
We're
a lot
everything.
of things.
Yeah. If you think that you could get hurt there, an athletic trainer should be there.
Band has athletic trainers.
Yeah.
Literally.
That one.
That one's a little odd,
a
but
little
whatever.
odd.
I didn't know
But-
that one. That's
Yeah.
okay.
I think it's just a lot of water.
I had a dislocated knee from a band kid. He was running to get his water, and his knee dislocated, literally. I was like, he was a string bean. I mean, but yeah.
Okay. Interesting stories.
Yes, we could give you so many
Yeah,
more.
I think
They're
we'll.
so fun.
I think we'll end on those. We got the gruesome and we got the band camp that goes down. So, all right. Well, again, ladies, we appreciate you being on here.
Thank you.
It's nice.
I was nervous.
Me
I
too.
think I still am, because I'm sweating so much.
Well, we'll let you off the hook. It's been a great episode, Captain. I'm Sean Solo.
Thank y'all so much.
Thank
I
you.
really
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time.
Yes.
We're out. Bye bye.